I heard that too as a bird. I think sounded like a bird, flapped. Yeah, it was up there. That's where I heard it from. You heard the same times. Yep. Yeah, both real. She's like, Mum's like, she's up in the tree. I don't know why she's up in the tree. So I was like, that's a lovely place to be. Up in the tree. Fuck, I'm trying to get back up there a little while. I did a little while back actually. Oh. I heard a bit afterwards. I think Tiger was a bit like that just before. This is alright, she's a stretch. She's now wondering who'll be next to and why we'll climb before. No, I don't think it. Anyhow, it's hard. QT. This made more sense. Well, it didn't make sense actually. Look, I like it. I think it's good. It's great. I don't know if it's a mix. It's likely it's a me mix up more than. It could be either way. I don't think we're gonna. I'm gonna get the bike. Really quite tight. Look, some Czechoslovakia. Allegedly, presumably. That's what that says. Upside down to me here. On the underside of a whirling ride of some sort. It's like a kerosene stove. There's instructions there. I haven't looked at them. I was just quite fascinated. I thought this is cool. And then I put it together. Yeah, it's not that many bits. Turns out these I don't think are necessarily for it. But yeah, it's makeshift. Been made to shift somewhat in the appropriate or reasonable direction. I couldn't quite get them to fit, but that was just before. I'm not. I just thought. Look again. I don't know precisely how you heat up the kerosene. I had presumed that the kerosene gets burned into a jet flame or something along those lines, a type of combustion heat we normally would find in a little stove or little fire, little engine, little train that could. I don't know do that. Maybe that was using some other sort of technology, and that's why we never heard about it after that. Oh no, that's the wrong way around. We heard about it lots. Apparently, they're very surprised that it could, if it would, and I presume that's what it burned, or coal. Didn't really think about it at the time, nor now. I just thought with this, because I was trying to get stuff done. I was like, don't get all, distracted or blah blah blah. So I allowed myself a little bit of time to just be like, just say, look, this obviously goes there. It's interesting because, and look, look, being a retard, and it's just flapping out. She's trying to help distract me from the cause. Maybe it's like a lovely type of flapping I would look toward when I would read, not feeling like doing the mouth sort. And I'm really not. I just. Yeah, so I think I'm going to stop. I like this. It doesn't work I don't see how it works in the traditional sense. This fella there, look. Yeah, look, this is like an after event. This putting on the cap seems to be different to that, but I'll put that there. I could put it on the soften mode. I'll be right. Yeah, I just was looking at this. It's lovely, it looks lovely. It's well made. It's great. Number was it? Yeah, I think it had a number. I can't remember now. There was a reason at the time. I thought it was funny or something, but because this obviously, to me, doesn't go on this side. So it goes on this side, and it fits. Or it did. I'd say that it does. Could have been a sneaky switch, but right. And I was like, okay, no, that's good. That makes sense. I mean, this bit, right, let's go, that's fine, whatever. Well, so you'll obviously have to, once you sort out whatever's going on there, like, look, as I said, this could be my retardation, becoming increasingly clear, or, yeah. So, look, regardless of flat stables, that kind of is a big deal. I was like, oh, okay, this maybe that sort of sits like that, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, that would heat. Oh, yeah, this is. I was like, oh, no, it heats. Yeah, because it looks like a stove top. I mean, it could be a lot of things if you really get, if you weren't told. Look, it says stove on the box. I haven't read the instructions. I'm going to at some point. There's empty spoons in there, or parts of spoons. I just wondered, like, I'd say there's a critical part missing, and look, as I said, it might be mine. As I've inferred, it might be mine. Yeah, it's a mental gap, a deficient. Like hissing if I was trying to say wishing with a cleft lip tongue and a lisp that has me kissing my own forehead while I talk. Maybe that's what I'm like. I think I got it straight. How does it work? Because look, I haven't looked at the instructions. I may not. Probably won't. Not right now. I'm trying to go. Doesn't seem like it, but it's true. I just thought. Look, I like to look. I was like, there's a kerosene. Okay, so it's kerosene. We'll go in there. I thought at some point you like the kerosene. And yeah, I use some oxygen as well. That's what I figured. That's what I figured this is for. Like, maybe that pump some kerosene. This just could clearly be me being. I don't see how. Well, I don't see where the flame comes out. Or you preheat the kerosene. That make a lot of sense to me. It's perhaps something missing, and then I should read the instructions, and maybe I'll be. It's lovely form, etc. It's golden dawn. Soon, if I don't shut the fuck up and leave like I was going to. It's brass. Look, it's great. It's getting me hanging around. I might be throwing it out. Because these are like 10 pegs or something, but then they're semi, they're like designed to fit more neatly in something that's like a half a circle, or I may say a semicircle. None of these are actually. Look, this is what all that Sesame Street was. They weren't mucking around. That's it. Look, it was a play school. Maybe it was play school. Either way, put the correct shape in the correct hole. There's yeah, its own rewards. It's even it's everything now droll. But yeah, maybe there's a part missing. Like they're not. I don't think they came with it. So I don't know. This this feels like an after effect of too much time within this show. It does seem to match that. Maybe they're not. Either way. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that works. And I'm just gonna. I am leaving that, letting it go. Yeah, I can't be bothered getting into it. There's a couple of other just strange, well, coincidences, which are no coincidence. With some stuff found today, which look, in a way, I sort of remembered having, and I'll talk about it. I'm obviously meant to, in some respect. It was just, without getting into that, because I put that away for now. This has been put away too, just more a place where I continue to see it shine and be baffled as I wander through. Because you'd have to heat. Where's the flame? Yeah, I've seen little camp stove burn. Oh, that's it. Okay, it's just, well, you wouldn't be putting kerosene. If you're putting it on the campfire, you don't need the kerosene, do you? I wouldn't think. Perhaps you do. Stays hotter for longer. You take it off. It's like an oil heater. Maybe more efficient way to burn. Oh, yeah, look. Anyhow, I haven't really put a great deal of thought into it. I was sort of shiny when I opened the box and look. No, I'm not going to say yeah. It looks lovely. Cool. I just don't know because see, they're like a closed. That's a closed. That it just goes to there. That's not doing anything except for maybe support the stands. I thought. So these two, so they don't look like they're working as a team. I don't see that they are. Or maybe I don't think they are. And look, it's a bit common these days. It's teamwork can seem like just a phase that apparently we went through. Some around don't seem to have they weren't ones that knew, but they thought there was teamwork the whole time, and I'm trying to explain there's no. It's not just there's an iron team as far as I'm concerned. There's a kind of like a little, well, it looks a bit like the Angry Bird there. I'm just looking at that now, noticing, but just waffling on, I suppose. Makes sense that you put a pot on that. That's a lot like what you'd have on a stove. It's called a stove. Alright. Maybe just a man or woman fashioned one of those at some point. This is a replica of it. Forged, one may say. Shall we? Let me know, there's probably enough going on and always be more to say. Genuine, I was like, oh, there's instructions, everything. Cool, I was like, come on your khaki, I'll have a look at that. And then I didn't look at this bit. Now it's probably there's enough light, but I'm leaving now. Instructions for use of neither kerosene pressure stove. Right, instructions on more than one. Several types. Manufactured in a national corporation, which can be divided into rigid, I think it says rigid, types, intended for households, and collapsible types for camping. Both, capital B, types can be mounted with a silent or roaring burner. Yeah, that's the bit I was looking for, the burner. Oh, I'm reading backwards, like well, like Allah would in a way. Where in Islam you read from right to left, not from left to right. Oh, well, now we'll say, oh, it's a satanic type. That's all a bit silly. I mean, it's the same story, I suppose. Well, it's hard to stutter. Yeah, it was more like a people, yeah, get it funny. But so it's different forms of the same story. That was been obvious to me since a child. But look, not having read any of the specific, I did have a Quran. Don't have that anymore. It was in Arabic. I couldn't read it. It was little. It was very nice. It was lovely, in fact. It's been stolen by thieves. There were, I don't know if there were 40 of them. They weren't dressed in Persian wear. No, they were wearing. Well, I've been saying they dress up like Batman. That's a bit rude to Batman and not entirely fair to man or bats. In fact, they were fuckheads. I'll say they're the policeman type. I'm blaming them for maybe more than I should, if I might. I should, for some, for sure. Yeah, I can't necessarily put on them the rest of my belongings were thieved. No one's even actually owning up to that, not to me, certainly not directly. Tell us stories about 40 thieves and Alibaba, and I'll be afraid of the Persian we may or may not see. It's like, fuck, frankly. No, don't be afraid. Otherwise, yeah, alright. Now I'm talking about the shite, but I'll read this another night. Yeah. I would like to have my Quran back. Anyone hears this? Yep. A number of things, actually, that will, yes, pass down to me. And this one, Turkey, I fucking don't know. I don't know whether, yeah, yeah. Well, they mentioned burner early on there. I'll see what the rest says maybe at some point. Because it's important. You have to have a pilot light to light. Maybe it's just a little pilot. It's no gas. So you'd have to connect gas to this. But it's kerosene, so no, you need kerosene. You'd be in there. Well, you have a kerosene lamp. Kerosene. Is there a wick? I can't see it. Can't find it. Yeah, I think it goes this way. That looks like that might leak. Well, I don't know. Is it that way? They've got feet. It's feet with holes in it. That's all right. We're going camping. We've got pegs of a sort. Oh, lots of tents in this wordy cross-strung sword of a. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, making no sense, and said I tend to go. This idea. There's no way I put it here. Yeah, this actually looked like it. I don't know what this was, but it actually looks like that's a freaking white bottom, as in like. It looked like it was actually like a stash one or something. You get like a trick one, but look, more likely it's just something that's sunk to the bottom and solidified, some toxic fucking thing that now they won't accept, and you got to try and find a way to hide. There's heaps of those things. It seems more than I've had foreseen. They're not just walking about offensively, legs and arms flailing, and it's they're very hard to hide. Those ones too. They're fucking everywhere. the poisons. Oh wow. Yeah, we may have made more than we could possibly know what to do with, or well, thank goodness none of it's real. It's quite a relief, I must say. Finally realising a while back. The minor bird is like, no, don't say that. It was a relief, actually, in a sense. It wasn't an excuse to not recycle. That was more a sequence of events where, you know, the councils were fucking selling the shit to countries other than here and burying the bad stuff there. It's like, fuck's sake. So I stopped doing that. I still do it a bit now. Mostly for headache's sake or lack thereof. What is that? Oh, something that they're not taking paint tins or something. So it's fucking dumb. Oh, if you're not, I'll find out. In a way, if they come out of the box, I'll bloody put them in to fucking take them to the dump and bury. If you're gonna bury it, do it here. Don't send it off to some other poor sucker or bury it there. That's fucked. So look, I don't think any of it's great. I'm not claiming it's luck. You're in the lucky country, yeah, alright. You're a lucky cunt, alright, in the tree of we don't know where. Yeah, we get a vibe for it, but no one really seems to. Yeah. I probably won't do anything with this. If I do, you know how to work that. Yeah, hook us out. Let me know, please. I'd appreciate that. I'll give it a go. Tiger. Alright, I'm off myself. Both the cat's a bit taking turns with the encouraging of the wee plants. Good. I think there's ammonia in the urine. Oh, she's run away. She's running from you. she's run away from you then. I'm leaving that.
Get the weights to put on the edge to flatten it as well.
Yeah. First I was.
And that'll help it.
Yeah. I was, to be quite frank, it was hardly creased. It wasn't really creased. I was amazed.
This part here, that'll stick.
Yeah.
Just get those weights, those round weights of John and just put them on there.
Yeah. I will. Alright. Nice one. She was here somewhere.
She's not sure about the starter.
Bonnie likes it. Bonnie likes it. I like it. No, she's completely freaked out by it. It's only because she got onto it second, I think, or didn't get onto it. Yeah, I'm quite impressed I managed to fit that in the bag like that, isn't it? Alright, I'm going. I was just, yeah. This is very cool. I'll do it another time. It's too dark. It's quite cool. And that's like that. Right. I mean, look. Yeah. What was it? What? It's not around, it's back around. Right, what's it? It's beautiful, isn't it? So, well done. Where's he going? Oh, I thought you were building up for a run. You were building up for a run, you little being all soft. You can do it, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah! That's, yeah, that away. Alright, that's good. Yeah, see? That's wonderful. Very impressive. You know, you were building up to that. That was good. The bird's giving it. Nice one. Oh, look, you've done pretty well. She's funny. She hadn't really done that. It's more body style, but she's been. See, when she's the boss, she's there, never know. It's yeah. Oh, let's see it a bit. Alright, so yeah. Okay. She's up the tree. I can see she's been building up. Eh? Yeah, body's over there. Body's over there. Yeah, well, she's very, building up. Oh, you can do it. Yeah. That's where she was sitting. A bit knackered from before. No. Alright. See ya. Alright. See ya. See ya. Oh, you cutie. Alright. It's me, Anthem. Yeah, it's a good spot to be in the tree. Oh, you make this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah.